Welcome back to Indigenous Talk, Season 3, Episode 8, Send It. Joined by the full crew once again today.
I'm Elias, and I run the YouTube Native Media Theory.
Ian, the host of Native Film Talk.
I am Uncle Jacob. My white bandana. I am Uncle.
Let's do this, Dan. Let's go. Episode is directed by Erica Tremblay, written by Sterling Harjo and Ryan Redcorn. See right away an interrogation scene. Bear immediately
He's just panicking.
nervous.
He was reminding me of that kid. Have you ever dreamt that,
that you.
Literally what Barrow's doing.
She's over here. This is so stressful. You want some cookies and milk? He's like, ooh, I'd love some.
Big's like, wait, what?
One of the rules, Cheese, is you don't accept the food.
Yeah, he broke that.
Something we learned from Transformers.
There's a plate of donuts out here to test your guilt. If you don't touch it, you're guilty. I ate the whole plate.
The whole plate.
Man, I ain't saying nothing to you. This is Indian land. I want a lawyer and my grandma.
Yeah. Equal authority right there.
White Steve, if you want me to wear a wire, I'll wear a wire.
He folded already a long time ago.
Laura Dan standing strong. Interrogation. It all started at elder breakfast. Auntie hooked it up with the extra fry bread. You're not even an elder. You should be serving me. Fixico's
Teach me his wizard's ways.
They're all eating breakfast. They mention our entire gang. Fixico, Irene, Bucky, Brownie, Mabel. Let's not forget about Chabon. Fixico is like, always thought we'd make amends. I was like, oh, are we doing that this episode? This is happening.
I was
All
surprised.
right.
I think there's one thing to consider too is the fact that he calls him his cousin brother. In a lot of non-native communities, that's really weird sounding. I always grew up calling my cousins that.
Why don't you just talk to Chabon? Complicated. By complicated, he just means he's an Indian man.
Burn.
Oh. Fixico has a heart attack. Big, where did the bus come in at? We needed wheels.
We needed wheels.
Cut to Kenny Boy borrowing another car. So you expect me to just give you a car and be on my way? Everyone's like, yeah.
Yeah.
I have some stipulations. And then White Steve, of course.
Don't say that for me, bro.
Then we see Kenny Boy being interrogated. He's all painted up. You're like, wait, what?
What happened?
Yeah. Like, what's all over your face?
Oh, I love that. Kenny Boy wants to be in so bad. It made me think of Dance Me Outside.
They give him the Indian name. Yeah.
Just calm down, man. Just calm down.
I am no longer Kenny Boy. I'm Uncle.
Uncle.
Uncle Kenny. Uncle Ken. Uncle Boy. Uncle KK. 2 Ks, never 3. 3's bad. And then we see where Kenny Boy gets painted up using the grease.
Bro, that freaking cracked
From the
me up
steering
so
column.
good. He just like put his fingers underneath him.
Yeah.
He went full Billy.
Kenny Boy makes it all seem exciting. He's like, all right, let's do this. Let's go.
It reminds me of Uncle Buck.
Oh, yeah.
They hit the open road. And then we get Cheese dropping some knowledge.
Godzilla knowledge.
Translated Gojira to Godzilla.
Shoot. I know way too much about the original Godzilla.
And then we get a nice heart-to-heart between Alora Dan and Willie Jack, which I feel like we haven't gotten much of them interacting.
Almost the whole show.
Yeah.
I want to let you know that I'm proud of you. Appreciating her friends while they're still here. Word about Fixico. Feels like I didn't get enough time to spend with them. That's how I felt when my grandma died. That's why I think it's good to keep our elders around. Immediately made me think of Irene. Children and elders. We need each other.
It's more about time spent in quantity. You learn the most from spending time with them, long durations. That's when they impart their wisdom, is through day-to-day things, living your day-to-day life.
We get hit with the next title card, The Plan. It more so hit me that, okay, we're about to do a heist. This is amazing.
GTA mode, man. GTA mode.
Cheese stayed up all night doing this, so thanks to Cheese. So yeah, it was easy. And then also looks exactly like from Home Alone. Kevin McAllister's battle plan. I didn't even have a printer, so I just drew it myself.
Don't worry, guys. You don't have
He's
to
like,
worry about a thing.
There's like a specific moment in Back to the Future when they're talking about their plan. Doc does a similar thing.
Let me show you my plan for sending you home. Please excuse the crudity of this model. I didn't have time to build it to scale or to paint it. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
That's exactly what Cheese
It's
did.
all
Oh,
hardcore.
excuse me. Oh, nice, bro. Didn't know you were deadly like that. Yeah, they're all cheering him on. He's like, wait, this ain't Williams Memorial. This is Johnson Memorial.
Hey,
Bro, you had one job.
All that work for nothing.
Just a quick Reservoir Dogs reference. Black and white suits. Beautiful when I saw that. Make sure you guys get that tour. Cut the phone lines, all right? Laura Dan, we get, I don't know.
No idea what a phone line looks like.
Yeah.
Gen Z, man, they don't know what a phone line looks like.
You know how to spot a phone line, right? Of course. I'm a gamer.
he knows cables. Oh, cool. Yeah. All right.
Meanwhile, Kenny Boy's like, I can easily do that.
It's like the simplest thing that comes from gaming. It's also the classic what my parents see when I switch from HDMI 1 to HDMI 2.
Oh my gosh.
Fixed it.
That's why we sent you to college.
That's why we sent you to college.
They say, Wheeze, keep the security guard busy. It's not even doing anything.
Just on the phone.
If you see the cops, scream as loud as you can. How do you want me to scream? And then everyone's just giving their input.
Willie Jack does the powwow.
How do you want me to scream?
Squeaky wheel. Windshield wipers.
Bus doors, you know that.
Bears all right, me and Willie Jack, she's grammar police. Oh,
I know I was gonna
Jack.
say that grammar police over here. Willie Jack and I.
Laura, he's right though.
By Chabon's room. Wait, what does he even look like? Doesn't have
He doesn't have Facebook.
What if he doesn't want to leave with us? He'll want to go. Like, he'll want to go. And then everyone just agrees.
Trying to like have that spirit up. I know it.
We're the effing Res Dogs. Do you guys want to join? Right here, it hit me. I was like, oh, wait, we have to have our growth with our two rival gangs. We can all be Res Dogs. They're like, all right, let's do it. Effing Res Dogs.
Very much like Bixico and Maximus, almost for no reason, feuding for no reason, joining the relationship that needs to happen.
They assign jobs for everyone. Kenny Boy's all, what are we, chicken livers?
Kenny Boy's like, I can do all this the whole time.
Yeah, for real.
I've been watching a lot of Space Jam lately because my 4-year-old, Wayne Knight, he's at the end of the bench and he's like, oh, you. Oh, the mouse?
Me? Oh boy, I'm ready. I can do this.
Pick the mouse.
You picked the mouse?
You're gonna drive away really fast. And Kenny was like, so getaway driver.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys should come in. Why?
I don't know if you guys should come in.
Why?
Cause you look half crazy. They're just gonna keep you in there.
I replayed that like 5 times.
Get the next title card, Execution. I was having so much fun with this episode. Just made me think of the different genres or different stories I still would love to see.
A native heist film.
We have never gotten. Yes.
Do
beautiful.
a native heist at a casino.
Ocean's 11 will
Yeah,
be the native version. Onion Lake 11. There's got to be something. We get White Steve and Bone Thug Dog. You first. Why me? Because you're white.
You're white. I don't know why that made me laugh so hard.
Introduces himself as Mr. White. Really thought they were going to call him Mr. Pink, but he starts to say Mr. Brown.
Yeah, Mr. Brown.
I was like, oh, okay.
No.
Don't say brown.
Mr. Dog.
Mr. Dog. We have a tour, and then Bone Thug Dog gets all fancy.
Exactly what you're wanting to do?
Tour for the paper.
I tour.
Paper. Do you have a card? I'm glad you asked. It's like handwritten card. Worked many times. Did articles at college. What college?
Sonic Job.
Sonic Job.
This whole sequence reminded me of Little Rascals.
Yes.
I didn't realize there were actually punches in it.
Oh, yeah.
You used to use one.
I'm gonna need that back. Bear and Willie Jack sneak in the back, and then they look at the different clipboards. See Smith. Willie Jack does see Sheridan. Was this a subtle jab at Taylor Sheridan? Shout out to Lily Gladstone, because also right after, where the F are all the Indians at?
So John Smith.
All these standard white sounding names.
Then we see the gang outside. What if it blows the building up? It's not a bomb.
It's
It's
not a bomb.
a telephone wire. Bear hears Maximus, and then he's like, oh, wait. We see Maximus again. Wanted to mention, too, you see him looking out the window. In our review, Ian thought it was an actual window pane. In this case, he is looking at the actual window pane. That was part of his mental journey caused problems in his life. When we enter the room, he's looking at himself, only focused on himself. Fixico is about to pass away. We want to connect y'all, so we're gonna break you out. What are you talking about? I'm here voluntarily. Willie Jack drops some knowledge right here.
Yeah, throws it down.
All you elders, you got robbed of your feelings, and now you can't even admit or express them anymore. So you just sit here in your room and stare out the window. I'm sorry, whatever you went through, boarding school, abuse, whatever happened to you, I get it. But us young people, we know things too. I give anything to see my cousin Daniel again. Oh my,
That hit me.
That made me kind of tear up.
Bump in your throat.
Yeah. Willie Jack sees the same thing that Irene says, you know, the stubbornness of Indigenous men sometimes.
Maximus is like, all right, you know what? Let's do it. And then we get Bone Thug Dog and White Steve still
he's
in
still
character.
There's so many bathrooms here.
Yeah, just the way he holds his hands just like this.
Indeed, sir. Indubitably, sir.
You leaving, Maximus? He's like, yeah, I don't know how long he'll be gone though. Bear stops him. He's like, oh wait, our friends think we're busting you out. Can we act like we did? Miles, I'm down.
I just love how he went along with
I'm
it.
sure you guys might have seen this video. The same kind of thing. Friends think we're doing this one thing. Can you just play along with it?
Okay.
Alright.
Making me ding dong get you and then away, otherwise I have to walk home. I just pretend to ring it and then run.
How about we do something better? Start running
You
and I'm
chase.
chasing you. Yeah. Okay, just go now. Just go.
Love it.
Oh shoot, they did it. Bone Thug Dog's jacket over him. And this pops up a little bit later.
The subtitle, Willie Jack imitates gunshots.
Meanwhile, Big, what about the bus then? She's all, what about it?
But what about the bus then?
What about it?
Then we get final title card.
Smoke signals.
Starts smoking up. He's like, oh shoot, this little lady's gonna meet her creator. Everyone up. And then we get a full-on explosion.
It's so freaking wild. That was 100% real.
Oh my gosh.
Man, that's like a quarter of the show's budget right there. That's why we can't get a season 4. Yeah, you spent it all on that.
The explosion and on music.
Not only that, it's like action movie explosion that they gotta show it from a different angle too. Getting their money's worth.
Gotta get the shot in there.
Just like on Family Guy.
Set up as many cameras as you can.
Gotta get your money's worth.
Someone shared this online. Hey, check out Willie Jack's face. Really gets into it.
Kenny Boy and Arcel, they're like, go, go, go.
Don't go anywhere, Ansel.
Don't follow me.
It's not with me.
Don't follow me. Go that way.
And on the Reservation Dogs Reddit said, hey, that just like Powwow Highway? Because
Powwow
that vehicle blows up
Highway.
too. Explosion. Maybe? I don't know. Cut to Big and Kenny Boy. Right here, he gets cryptic. What even is a crime? No, you're not going to do that. It was all me. His mood switches in this interrogation scene. Feels like the Joker interrogation. Got a picture made. It's like, could be. Not only that, I'm not done here. Kenny Boy is driving the bus. What happens in the Dark Knight?
Oh my
Heath Ledger,
gosh.
he has the bus too. Okay.
Freaking Pat.
I believe Pat has
connects.
all the time in the world to connect everything all
Did not
together.
see
connects.
that.
Yeah.
Only you, Pat.
Now we need him to do the Joker's. You know, I want to know.
I got these scars.
You know how I got this choker?
Kenny Boy decides to take the fall. It was all me. It was just me and him. We show up for each other. We're a community. We hold each other accountable, and sometimes we take the heat, but it's all in service of each other. All of us. We see Maximus and Fixico.
Loved that because at first I thought they were all waiting outside the interrogation room.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Good reveal. I really like that.
And then we see everyone together. Beautiful shot. We actually have post credits.
Yo, I stopped watching.
Oh no.
This is new
All
to
right,
me.
well-
Genuine reaction.
Yeah.
Genuine reaction. Here we go.
Go ahead, push that space bar to play it. What is this? Looking at that. What's wrong with you?
Quit looking at it like he's not the one who freaking put it there.
Big is rocking Windows 98.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was old school.
Let's check out the second part.
This sent on Facebook. Caught you red-handed.
This is a deep fake.
It's not me.
You can easily hear her.
Nope, not me, not me. Kind of nice to see. We will get the repercussions of them stealing this chip truck. So that's reviewing the whole episode. We're going to go with our individual opinions. I have two things to share with y'all real quick. Cheese is a genius. Telling Big a deadpan, that's a deep fake. Knowing full well Big believes all the conspiracy stuff. And also, White Steve, he kind of looks like Ken Jennings. See White Steve, and then we see Ken Jennings. They could be related.
Oh, random.
I thought this episode was fantastic.
It felt a lot like what we had in the first season. I also liked how Willie Jack, she kind of summarized the last like 3 episodes. This idea of the elders and the younger generation kind of coming together.
I like the fact that Willie Jack calls out something that we see in our communities where it's not a romanticized view of the elders. Like they're not speaking in sonnet all the time. You need to heal to help us grow. Honestly, you could have ended the show here. I really like how they kind of button this up. And a Zahn McClarnon Dark Winds' comment, I just really appreciate that you get to see his range on full display. If you've ever seen him Fargo season 2,
he's a scary dude in Fargo.
Absolutely. Even in Westworld, I just really like the fact that we have somebody that shows range out there that can show the capabilities of native talent. I hope that it gives more opportunities for native actors. So hats off to Zahn.
All these different thoughts. It's like, man, it would be awesome if there's like a native heist that's going on. I will watch that.
We'll see you guys next time. Episode 9, episode 10.